This motion isn't about self-gratification, Madam Mayor. It's not about saying, oh God, we're so sensitive and we're politicians and we can't take what people say about us. We are open to scrutiny. We are open to accountability. That's what we fight for, and that's why we come here and we put in all the work that we do. But what we can't say is that it's okay to be personal, to attack us, to abuse us, because that just doesn't impact us, Madam Mayor. It has a massive impact on our family. And when we enter politics, that's a choice that we make as individuals. We don't ask our family members, our loved ones and our friends, are you okay with this? Because what might be said about me, rightfully or wrongfully, will have an impact on you, on your life. That is something we don't do. So this motion is simply about saying, treat us with the respect that we honour and we do. And this job, Madam Mayor, when I got into this, I didn't think that I would spend my whole life, give up my whole life to politics, and I did. I've sacrificed some personal choices that I've made myself, but I have sacrificed them because I believe I could serve my community, and I think I've done a really good job. And like Councillor Bashford says, for people who think that I haven't, I'm there for you to ask me and challenge me, and I will, in a respectful way, respond to that. But if you're going to take to social media and call us names, then that's not acceptable. And I am not going to be shamed into standing up and speaking up for myself and other people who give their lives up to public service. So, Madam Mayor, I want to thank the members in this debate, and at times I suspect many of you feel alone and perhaps even isolated, and I want to say that my door is always open for you. So if you need any support, help or guidance, please feel free to get in touch. And I say that because I know how this feels. I can speak to my own experience, Madam Mayor. The person embarked on a targeted campaign of harassment for no other reason than I dared to challenge his behaviour. The individual deliberately sought out to bring shame to me in my community and impact my family. He inferred that women in my position must have sexually transmitted diseases. He said that I must have slept my way to position. He has inferred, in other posts, Madam Mayor, sorry, Madam Mayor. Actually, I don't feel, I'm touched by the contributions that have been made tonight, and I resent the way public servants aren't allowed to stick up for themselves without being told that they are just, self-obsessed. So, yeah, so this individual came after me because I dared to challenge his behaviour. He inferred that women in my profession must have sexually transmitted diseases, and the only reason I hold the position I hold is because I slept my way to this position. If only, Madam Mayor. He also indicated in other posts that he has an inbox full of stories about my personal life, and he makes threats to publish these. The pattern of directing attacks towards my personal life, Madam Mayor, by him is not a coincidence. He has caused great distress to me within my community, but you know what? More importantly, he's caused upset to my family. It is textbook misogyny, and I'll use that word, and no doubt later on he will start saying, oh my God, she uses this to progress her professional career. No, I don't. This is my reality, and I'm sick of that being undermined. He is clearly designed to cause me sustained reputational damage. It soon moves on, though, because he claims to be a fictional writer, and he does write a lot of fiction. He soon moves on, though never too far, to him accusing me of the covering up of child sexual exploitation. Madam Mayor, who in this chamber would ever do that? What kind of person does it take to do that? And the very fact that this person can think it is more a reflection of him than it is me or anyone in this chamber. Yeah. He then goes on to accuse me of misusing my position in public office. And you know what, Madam Mayor? People say to me all the time, well, if that's not true, why do you not answer it? Well, if that's not true, why do you not answer it? Why do your colleagues not? Why isn't Sean answering the fact that he's not a paedophile protector? Why isn't Jim McMahon not answering them questions? Madam Mayor, because we are too aware that if you were to even counter every single accusation he makes, you know that something more ridiculous and outrageous will follow. Madam Mayor, because he and these people, they are not about truth, but they're about intimidation. And that's what he tried to do. Madam Mayor, I was born and raised in Glodwick, Oldham, and I came into public service because I wanted to serve my community. I've always acted appropriately in my political and my professional life. I've never abused my position, and I've never ever compromised any confidences. But Madam Mayor, that level of attack, or that in itself, is not enough when the level of attack that is against you is not about the truth. He then went on to share pictures of me with my brother and one of my friends called Mohammed Imran Ali, who I've known since I'm 11 years old. Both of them have been into prison. And he did that because he wanted to then create a perception that I am part of, and he says this in his post, that I'm part of a criminal gang, that I am part of a cartel. Madam Mayor, he knows full well that I have not covered up child sexual exploitation, that I have never misused my position in public office, because he's asked these questions. He's asked these questions and he's had the answers. He knows I'm not part of a cartel, but he also, Madam Mayor, is fully aware that I would never condone any acts, not that my brother did and not that my friend did. But Madam Mayor, whilst my long-standing friendships and relationships will be difficult for some people to accept, and I fully understand that, I can't pretend that they don't exist. And I certainly cannot turn my back on people that I've known since childhood, or, for my political convenience. And I certainly don't forget where I came from. There were times in my life, Madam Mayor, where I could only put in about £3 petrol, and I'd have to consider every journey to see whether it was worth me making. Now I'm in a position, Madam Mayor, where I don't even consider my journeys, and I'm able to put petrol in my car without giving it a second thought. There have been times in my life where I've longed for certain type of clothing, or longed for certain shoes, or my hair to get done in a hairdresser's, and I've had to consider them choices. But today, Madam Mayor, I'm fortunate enough to do that for myself, and not just to do it for myself. I'm fortunate enough, I'm blessed enough to be able to do it for other people that I care about. There was times when I thought, will I ever have my own home? Will I ever be able to move out? Now, Madam Mayor, I have my own home, but I live with my mum out of choice. And all this happened because somebody believed in me, because the kind of community that I come from, the stacks are against you. It's hope and it's opportunity, and somebody believed in me. And I swear to God, if people believe that I have not got here as a first Asian female cabinet member of Oldham Council and the first Asian statutory deputy leader, female deputy leader of Oldham Council, by not working hard, I can tell you this. I have worked 50 times harder than my peers and my colleagues in this chamber to hold this position. I don't pretend to be somebody I'm not, Madam Mayor. I am straight talking, but I'm very kind and respectful towards people. I do not disown people for political convenience or to advance my political career. If you want everyday, too many people come into public life because they are driven by a passion for public service, a desire for better, and believing that they have something to offer. But often, Madam Mayor, the impact goes beyond those who make the choice to step forward, and it can affect your family and your friends. As we are fighting for greater protection, we ought to reflect that the vast majority of people, like Councillor Shaw Fielding said, like Shahid Mushtaq said, that the vast majority of people are decent, respectful, and want the same for our communities. So for those who step into public life, I sincerely thank you. And to the friends and family who support you, your support means the world. And it's more valuable than you'll ever know.